Hello everyone. If you're new, welcome to my channel. If you're coming back, welcome back. I really do appreciate the patronage. Today I'm going to be talking about the golden calves. This, for those of you who don't know, it comes from Exodus when the Israelites supposedly made a golden calf. Let's go. On the surface, the golden calves would be taken as images. H.T. Obink suggested that the calves served as pedestals which enthroned the invisible deity. He cites the cherubim on top of the Ark of the Covenant as an analogy. Other scholars believe that he is mistaken and that the golden calves were images of the deity. The Old Testament presents them as images, such as in 1 Kings 12:28, where Jeroboam made 2 golden calves and made sacrifices to them. Another thing to keep in mind is that the Israelites combined El and Yahweh, and El is represented by the bull. The Ugaritic texts apply the epithet bull to El himself, not his pedestal. Furthermore, Jeroboam set up his calves at Bethel, which according to tradition is strongly associated with the patriarch Jacob, whose God is known as the Mighty One of Jacob. In Hebrew, one of the words in this title is closely connected to the Hebrew word for bull. For the most part, Old Testament writers did not have a problem bestowing aspects of El's religion onto Yahweh, yet 2 aspects the Old Testament writers rejected were bull symbolism and El's wife, Asherah. When the word Asherah appears in the Old Testament, most of the time it refers to a wooden cult object that symbolizes the goddess, but sometimes it uses Asherah to refer to the goddess herself. The Ugaritic texts were found in 1929. Prior to this, most scholars would not even recognize that there was a goddess named Asherah in the Bible, and on the rare occasion that they did concede this point, they equated her with Astarte. Today, most scholars agree that when the word Asherah appears in the Old Testament, it can refer either to the goddess herself or her symbol. It is true that the reference in 1 Kings 18 to the prophets of Asherah is probably a later addition, but whoever added it had to have understood that Asherah was a divine being. It seems likely, however, that by the time the chronicler wrote, circa 300 BCE, that the Jews had forgotten about the goddess Asherah. Although the writer alludes to the Asherim 8 times, all of these refer to cult objects, not the goddess. The consensus, which is in line with the natural assumption, is that the Old Testament Asherah and the Ugaritic Atharat are the same goddess. A major reason that scholars see her as the same is that in the Ugaritic texts, Atharat is El's wife, whereas in the Old Testament, Asherah is El's wife. At some point in Jewish history, the cult of Asherah completely disappeared as strict monotheism was enforced. This probably happened in the time of the exile, and eventually the Jews forgot what the Asherah was. Both in the Septuagint and in the Mishnah, Asherah is translated as grove or living trees. However, the Old Testament argues against this, as it speaks of building and erecting the ashram. 1 Kings 14:15, 16:33, 2 Kings 17:16 and 21:3. Also, in Jeremiah 17:2, we find reference to the Asherah under every luxuriant tree. This makes no sense if the Asherah are the trees. Well, friends, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button, press the subscribe button. If you want to know when I come out with new content, hit the bell next to the subscribe button. My Twitter, Discord, email, and PayPal links are in the description, along with the source that I used for this video. If you wish to support this channel, you may do so on my PayPal link. Keep learning and searching for truth. Here are a few videos from my library. If you have not watched them yet, go ahead and watch them and tell me what you think. Until next time, friends, goodbye.